Welcome to the Love Clarity Podcast, where you come to heal your relationship trauma and learn to love deeply without losing yourself. Hello, love, and welcome back to the Love Clarity Podcast, where we talk about the patterns that break your heart and the clarity that puts it back together. I'm Sanya Bari, relationship trauma therapist, coach, and survivor. And today, I want to talk about one of the most dizzying, destabilizing experiences in love, the cycle that feels like magic at the beginning, but leaves you feeling stranded, discarded, invisible, and confused. It's called the narcissistic cycle. Idealize, devalue, and discard. And once you see it, you'll never unsee it again. You know, when Rachel came to see me, her voice cracked as she said, "He made me feel like I was the one, like I was everything. In the beginning, it was intoxicating. He said I was his soulmate. By week 2, he texted me constantly. He really, really listened to me. He mirrored my words. It felt like he was singing me a song that I didn't even know that I needed to hear. He was the man of my dreams. He was better than my dreams. I didn't even know to wish for what he would just provide to me. I thought I had finally been found, but slowly it shifted. He began criticizing my clothes, withdrew affection, almost like he was punishing me, made comments like, "You used to be more fun." He got moody when I had plans. He questioned me when I set boundaries with him. And one day, he disappeared. No warning. No closure. I don't even know what I did wrong. And then she started to cry. But she wasn't the problem. She had just entered the next phase of the narcissistic cycle. I myself have lived it too. And its emotional whiplash really, really hurts. At first, it feels like someone really does finally see you. Oh my God, like this is better than anything that I've ever experienced in my life. Your pain, your gifts, your soul, you feel completely and wholly seen and received and loved. It's so rare and it's so powerful. It sweeps you off of your feet. Literally, it feels like that. It feels so synchronistic. You want to believe it's real, and you do. But then, the starry-eyed affection begins to fade away. And in its place, criticism, withdrawal, coldness that feels like punishment. You feel like you were taken to the height so high that it didn't even feel, but you kept on going. And then you feel like you were dropped on your head and left there to bleed, only to come back and pick at your wounds. I remember working to earn my way back up to the beginning. Always working to earn my way back up to the beginning that I never forgot, the dream. And wondering, what am I doing that isn't letting me get there? Keeping that work going, wondering sometimes when I would have a moment of clarity that, hey, why am I doing all this for this person? How did I become the person who would go out of my way like that, who would compromise myself like that? I couldn't even recognize myself. But also, even in those moments of clarity, I wasn't ultimately able to stop. I would be sweeter, stronger, softer, trying to get back to that first version of him, trying to see if I can experience what I experienced back then with them. The one who doted on me like no one had. The one who loved me in a way in those moments as if the whole world would disappear. But that version That was the hook. And I had been hooked on. It wasn't the truth. Here is the truth about the cycle that I want you to really hear from me, remember, so that you're able to recognize it as it's happening. The first part is the idealizing part. They love bomb you, make you feel so special that it's an experience that you'll never forget. You feel chosen. You feel like the way they're loving you is customized exactly to you because it is. And it's not intimacy that you're feeling at that time that I want you to know it's not intimacy. It's just the top of the cycle. That mirroring they do to gain access to parts of you and your heart that you didn't even know existed. Allowing them into the depth of your heart. The next phase is right at its heels. Right when you have completed that phase where you really are doe-eyed and you know they got you. The next phase is devalue. Once they've got you, the cracks begin. You're too much suddenly. Suddenly you're too emotional, too intense. You want too much. You start questioning everything. You work harder. You shrink smaller. And the third part of this cycle is right at its heels, which is discard. They leave or shut down. And when they do, either you start to think that it's your fault or they actually really tell you that it is. But this cycle, this is not about love. It's about control. Take a deep breath. Allow yourself to reach within you. Allow that breath to take you inside you. And once you're there, ask yourself, am I still chasing the version of them from the beginning that I felt before? Have I confused attention with love and silence with punishment? If you're caught in this cycle, know this. You're not weak for being pulled in. You're not broken for believing that it was real. That longing that you feel, it's not for them. I want you to know this part. Don't think that longing is for them. That longing is for safety, for recognition, for the version of love you were promised that was never real, or it would have lasted. This longing is here to take you back to yourself. It's not here to be against you. The pain that you feel inside you is not here against you. It is for you. It is there to deliver you back to you in the same intensity in which you feel that pain. Back to yourself, where the only solution to this pain is present. Remember this, that only you can heal yourself. If anyone or anything distracts you from this pain and makes you feel like this has been resolved for you, anyone or anything that's not you, if you find a solution there, then what I'm telling you is that new person or that new thing or that new solution or situation is going to become your new keeper. It could be that you just got involved in work. The work becomes your keeper. Maybe it's a new person that you found. That new person becomes your keeper. Whatever it is, are you ready to be your own keeper? Are you sick of being thrown around and being played with and toyed with? Remember that only your own compassion and loving for the part of you that is longing and hurt and broken and feels stranded and dropped on its head, only you and your compassion with that part can heal this. Only you can save yourself from this cycle repeating in this relationship or another. Now, if this episode felt like truth in your bones, know that you're not alone. Inside the Love Clarity Inner Circle, we untangle these trauma bonds gently slowly and together. And every week we return to the version of you who doesn't have to perform to be loved, or meet me right back here if you want next week. And until then, love to you from my heart to yours, and Senya Pari. Take care, and I'll see you soon.